Hi guys, now that you own a piece of property, whether you own it just for your own purpose or you get into land investment, now what? Um, the best use, what is the best use of your property and what is the real profits of buying and selling land? In this video, I'm going to help you answer two main questions. The first question is, what is the highest and best use of your piece of land, whether you just buying for your own goal or you investing in land? And the second question that I'm going to help you answer is, should you buy and hold or buy and sell? Let's get it started. So now that you have a piece of land, whether you're a land investor or just a simple purchaser, what should you do with it? Okay, so I'm going to help you answer two questions. The first one, what is the highest and best use of your piece of land? I'm going to help you answer by saying this. Well, you can buy and sell quickly or buy and hold. How do you buy and sell quickly? Well, that's what I do. I buy low and I sell high. It's just like stock markets, okay? I like this strategy because it's pretty convenient and it can generate you profits pretty quickly. That's one option of this question. The second option is this. You can actually buy and hold, where you buy the property now and then you speculate, expecting the price to increase over time. This is also a good strategy, but there are pros and cons, and I'm going to show you exactly in detail how it works. The third option, or the third answer to this question, is adding development to the property. And what do I mean by development? Anything that you spend on the piece of land that you bought is a development. Adding a tiny house is a development. Adding a mobile home to the property is a development. Anything that help you enjoy the land pretty much over time is a development, and you can add a development to your land and sell it for a high price. Okay, so to answer the first question, what is the highest and best use of your land? This is pretty much it. Now let's get to the second question. Should you buy and sell or buy and hold? Well, it really depends on your pocket and the circumstance. Even though both investments are profitable, I'm talking about buy and sell and buy and hold, I like buy and sell because you have inventory that you get rid of as soon as possible. It's just like a car dealership, right? I'm going to show you a few factors to help you decide if you should buy and sell or buy and hold. The first one is future development. Is the area booming? Is there any construction happening in the area right now? Okay, so this is a question that you should ask yourself. And how do you answer? How do you find the answer? Well, contact a real estate agents. Call them and say, hey, I'm trying to buy a piece of property in this area. Can you tell me a little bit about your experience? Okay. If there's construction, that's a good sign. If there's construction around, that's a good sign. And if there's some project within the next 5 to 10 years, that's even better. Now, what do? You can do buy and hold. That makes a lot more sense, okay? Buy your property now and wait, expecting a higher return. All right, if you're not sure about these things, but you know for sure that the market is booming in the area, well, you can buy and sell quickly. That's the best strategy to use. The second answer to should you buy and sell or buy and hold is look at the trend, and that comes through data analysis. And this is pretty much what I do. I give advice, I give counsel on the trend based on data. Okay, you can go to Zillow or any source, any data source or any data resource and check. Go to maybe find maybe 2 or 3 properties and look at the property details. You should be able to see some graph and some trends showing you that this piece of land is going to increase by how much over time. And these are good indicators. Look at the number of views on Zillow. Look at the trends on Zillow. Okay. Look at the markets. Look at the market. Sometimes it tells you if the market is hot or cold. So these are indicators of whether you should buy and sell, buy and hold, even though you look at the activity in the area. The third one is ownership cost, and this is something that you need to consider as well. When you purchase a house, there's maintenance that you need to worry about. If the roof is leaking, you need to hire a contractor to fix it, right? If you have to mow the lawn, you have to maintain your house, and you have to pay property taxes. With the land, you don't have to worry about these things, but there's still some little costs that you need to look at or watch out for. The property tax. What I like about land is that you can buy a piece of land with property tax ranging from $30 to $50 or even $100, but this is still cheap per year, of course. But if you are able to buy in holds and your property tax is $500 a month, if you think that is profitable, you have to look at the numbers. That's really up to you. But usually, land, you don't need to worry that much about property tax because they're relatively cheap. The second cost that you need to consider is HOA fees. Actually, because of the strategy that I'm using, I stay away from HOA fees. They can range from $20 to $100. It really depends on the area and on the the zoning, the piece of land. So do your research and find out what are the HOA fees, or if there is any HOA fees. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you like it. Do not forget to subscribe because I have tons of advice, tons of video about tips when you own a piece of land. And today I was answering the question how to really profit from buying and selling land. My name is Oscar, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you.